Hello? Hi. Alright. Hi Prime, SG, Aussie Arts, KC. How is everybody doing? Coffee Happy, hello. Whoa, what is that? That should not be happening. Wolf Hearts, hello. It's been a while. It has been a while. I finally returned from my 2-week trip, and I'm finally ready to get back to drawing. I returned from a magical place named school. That's so aura. Is school still going? I guess so for like high school to elementary. I'm graduating Thursday. Congratulations! That sucks. But alright, I'm gonna switch us over to Clip Studio, where I'm already working on a new character for Witch Hat Atelier. I got fired from my job this past Friday. I'm sorry to hear that, SG. I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing good though. Apparently, my phone won't let me in Cookie Run Kingdom game, so I'm planning on getting a laptop to play on it. That's unfortunate. I also hear that Cookie Run Kingdom is just not working for some people. Thankfully, that is not an issue for my phone. It's handling Cookie Run Kingdom just fine. I've known you since my freshman to sophomore year. Wow, I feel old now. Of course, someone threw a 6-7 in there, of course. Been getting weird weather, rain, and sandstorms at the same time. That sounds pretty crazy. I'm good. That job was draining me, and I wanted to leave for for 4 or 5 years now. I guess silver linings, which is nice. A small, nice reprieve from work, I guess. Yep, I just need to look for a new one now. And I wish you the best of luck. Hi, Angel Courtney. I am now a black belt. Now we all know not to mess with Coffee Happy. They can throw hands, apparently. So, I have really gotten into Witch Hat Atelier as of late, and I think I've mentioned it last stream before I went on my trip. So I'm trying to make a Witch Hat Atelier inspired character who happens to be a fae. I have so much aura. Yes, you do. Except for the 6-7 thing. The 6-7 thing maybe cure your aura a little bit. So I've been wanting to make a fae character for Witch Hat Atelier. And I had a lot of time to like, no, yeah, that's why. Don't ever bring that meme up. It's it hurts your aura. No, anyone who says it is not does not make them look cool. I saw your reply to my question I asked on Discord. Oh yeah, you were asking about like Hero 108. I remember watching Hero 108 when I was a kid. Speaking of that forced ad, my sister showed me a bag of nuggets. Interesting. Today's film gossip starts with something that I am still processing over a few days. Netflix is putting together a live action Scooby Doo series. Okay. I mean, it's not, I guess, not the first time I've seen a live action Scooby Doo. Another one? Sigh. But my aura is six level. Wait for seven. Just don't combine the two. Alright, just wanted to pop in to say hi for my 5th month annual high. Bye, guys. Bye, Ozzy. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I said I made a Hero 108 slash welcome home at you. Oh, that sounds really cool. Uh, oh yeah, I've been having some squirrels messing with my dad's bird feeder. So we had to put some cage traps for the past few weeks, and we caught 5 squirrels and relocated them. That is a lot of squirrels. K-pop Demon has finally got a DVD release. Nice. Oh yeah, and I've been having a fun time with Cookie Run Kingdom, especially Timekeeper. Timekeeper is becoming my favorite character. I guess I just like crazy characters or very weird characters because um I don't know why I decided to draw this, but I did anyways because I was bored one day. Yandere Timekeeper. Ooh, can't wait, Wolfheart. I remember when my dad did that with chipmunks. I want to hear something crazy. Want to hear something crazy that happened at school? What happened at school? Those are the best ones. Yeah, they are. Hi everyone, I'm finally back after so long of not being in one of the live streams. Hello, Riz. Hello, Riza. First time coming back to the live stream, the first thing you see is a Yandere Timekeeper. That's funny. They finally dropped the teaser for the Legend of Zelda movie. I am hyped. Nice. Would you like to know a fact about Croissant Cookie and Timekeeper Cookie? Is it the fact that they're the same cookie, but Timekeeper Cookie is the future version of Croissant Cookie? If it's not that, then sure, tell me what you got. Hi, Doctor. It's okay. Yes, yeah. I'm aware. I've been told multiple times by like different people on the internet, like the twist. And I like Croissant Cookie too. She's very cute. I like her a lot. She just wants to be a good friend, be very helpful. The Greek tale known as the Odyssey is getting another movie adaptation. Oh yeah, doesn't the actor for Spider-Man gonna be in it? Why can't I draw her face, man? Zendaya, she plays MJ. I just heard a firework where I'm at. Yeah, that sounds about right. Fireworks always randomly going off, even though it's not New Year's or 4th of July. I'm surprised some of our old friends are not here. Yeah, there are a lot of people or people who used to be here pretty often no longer come here anymore. Life gets busy sometimes. In the Spider-Man movie, I mean. Yeah, yeah, I was aware. My school is crazy. I figured with one of Croissant Cookie's eyes looking a bit like Timekeeper Cookie's eye. Yeah, there's a theory going around saying that because now she has a scar and like her eye color is slightly off, looking different, they theorize that's where her eye patch will eventually go. I found a spider. Nice. Cool. I have to go. Words I don't understand. It seems that older movies returning to theaters is becoming a thing. One of the Transformers movies is returning to theaters to celebrate its 40th anniversary. I have to go real quick. Okay. So what did I miss while I was away for so long? I haven't been going to one of these live streams. Um, nothing too crazy. We kind of just talk about random stuff that we're interested in and nerd out a bit and just hang out while we draw together. But as of right now, we're our hot topics that we like to talk about right now is either Witch Hat Atelier, Cookie Run Kingdom, and maybe a few other things that I can't think of up right now. Waste my time. I have some He-Man trailer, and I'm actually kind of interested in going to watch it. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm excited because the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9 is coming to theaters soon, so I get to go see it, and I somehow miraculously managed to avoid all the spoilers, even though it got leaked. But like throughout the whole thing, like just being vaguely aware of what's happening, fandom wise, I Scream 7, I think 2 months ago. Okay. But yeah, no, what's like going on in the la, 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 la. Amazing Digital Circus fandom? It's sad, honestly. Because like when the movie got leaked in Brazil and people were like fishing for reactions from Gooseworks themselves, when Gooseworks gave them a very neutral answer because why wouldn't she be professional and like to be expected? People got so upset at Gooseworks for not basically throwing a tantrum. Keyword not throwing a tantrum. They're like, why isn't she reacting? It's like, well, how would you react? It's out of your control, and the Amazing Digital Circus fandom is becoming so toxic. Yeah, I saw a poster at the movie theater with my friend, and I told her that was an indie show that I told her about. Yeah, she's mature. Mature and probably very tired of like just the fandom. I definitely would be too if my fandom turned into like the Amazing Digital Circus fandom. I would be visibly tired too. Hi, Adam. But yeah, it sucks seeing like the passion like be burnt out of them because of the fandom. I need a comic right now. We'll go find a comic. I think I'm glad my art has never gotten that popular and I can just coast. Mm-hmm. Perks of being a small or a very small influence on the internet. I'm broke. That's what the internet is for. You can find comics on the internet. Oh yeah, I've seen people trying to deliberately try to offend someone and make them upset only for them to laugh at it. Yeah, that's just kind of the state of the internet. It's just sad. Or just non-existent. Me and my siblings are laying belts on which series will Glitch put their focus on when The Amazing Race ends. I hope I'm hoping for Knights of Guinevere. I think I think Glitch has a certain order to things. Like their 3D animations definitely is a lot faster to make than 2D. Not to say that 3D animation is like cheap because 3D, but you have to remember there's still the Gaslight District. So I have a feeling that the Gaslight District will come out first after Amazing Digital Circus ends, followed by Knights of Guinevere, then probably Gameoverse. I think 2 hours ago I got to see my grandparents and my cats. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, has anyone seen the new series Gameoverse? I have, and I love it. It's great. Okay, let's try to keep politics or political characters outside of the chat. Sorry, I'll try to keep politics out. But that was just an example of the topic. Okay. But yeah, has anyone else seen Gameoverse? And if you have, what are your thoughts? For me, I have seen Gameoverse and I really like it. I love Kit. I like the story direction. I find the story very interesting. So I hope it gets greenlit so we can hear more about like what this story is about. I love that I recognize everyone that Aaron Henderson voiced because I'm so familiar with his go-to character voice. Nice. Doctor, I need medicine. Okay. Nope, but I still think it's another good one. It's an awesome concept. I do find it as an awesome concept. So much so I want, if I find the time or I find the inspiration to do so, I want to take an old game character and turn it into an OC. I've been wanting to try turn Sly Cooper into like a Gameoverse character. Even though I myself have never played Sly Cooper, I do know like a lot of people have like a very nostalgia attachment to Sly Cooper. So it'd be fun to like make a character that's heavily inspired by him. Yeah, totally. Because if we're going purely based off like what the pilot has shown, imagine Kit would essentially will be still be playing the hero because they'll be helping Carlita Fox take down Sly Cooper. She's helping, the authorities stop a criminal. And when, the game is completed and all said and done and they have to save the protagonist of that game, which would be Sly Cooper, I think that would be their like first technically not a hero character joining them, which I think would be pretty cool. I gotta go. Nice hanging out with y'all. Bye. Sorry for I couldn't hang out for long. Bye, Wolfheart. Thanks for popping in and saying hello, and for all the film gossip. I refuse food, of course, because I know how it ends. Oh yeah, yeah. I know how the fourth game ends, and they never made another game after that, did they? So it's like a forever cliffhanger. I'm still thinking of what OCI I want to make for Gameaverse. I had a lot of ideas too. I want to do a Sly Cooper one. I want to try draw Dolly and Finn as Gameaverse characters. Because I always said if I couldn't get Meadowvale as an actual animated film or animated series, I would have made it a video game. So I thought it'd be like really cool if I could draw Dolly and Finley as, excuse me, Gameaverse characters. And Finn, being like the morally gray character he is, would probably join the quote unquote bad guys. How's your Tomodachi Life Island? It's going good. Dolly and Finn finally have a kid. They have a daughter named Winter. And there's something. Wait, I gotta save. And Evie and Quill finally got together and got married and have 2 kids. Congrats to them. Thank you. I have pictures of them. Give me a sec. I gotta go pull up my album and send it to my computer. Winter is like an adorable blend of Finn and Dolly. So I'm glad their kid turned out great, but you can tell that Winter has slightly more of her father's features. And Quill and Evie got married, a rabbit and a stork, so that's a very interesting situation. Wait a minute, where did my chat go on my screen? Tools, doc. Well, I better go in here. BRB, my dinner is ready and I have to go eat. Alright. I'm just gonna try and send the photos over to my computer so I can share them. But while that's happening, because I can't for some reason send it right away, which is annoying. But everything is going pretty good. I added a few more characters from my Has-Been Hotel story into the island, and I finally added some Cookie Run Kingdom characters to the island. I need to buy the game ASAP. If you're willing to spend a whole lot of money for it, you do that, but just like heads up from my own experience of playing the game, it's going to be fun in the beginning, but like after a while, give it like a week or two, you start to slow down on playing the game, and there's not a whole lot of often updates. That's like my only critique of Tomodachi Life. It's that like once you really get deep into the game and you have like a whole lot of characters on the island, yeah, things start to get a little slow. But outside of that, it's fun. I made I drew a bong in Tomodachi Life and gave it to Pip, so now Pip can finally be the hippie smoker that she is. My mom sneezes and birds went to fly. Okay. And Ezra, my merchant character from the same series, Meadowvale, fell in love with Pip somehow, and it's like, why her of all people? Okay, let's like not draw that. What? Circle line. See, this is why I need the game for this drama. Yes, for the drama. And now I have a bunch of children on the island, which is cute. The children that are like kids of the pairs of the married couples. I'm still waiting for Stella and Boreal to have a kid, so Joey can technically have a step sibling. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that to happen because Stella's in my story originally, and that doesn't change in the story. Stella's technically a single mom raising a kid, but in Tomodachi Life, she married Boreal, which is the town mayor. And I'm still waiting for them to have a kid. Yeah. And what else is going on in my Tomodachi Life? Apparently, Stardust, my female version of the alien that I made for Hazbin Hotel, she's just getting into fights with everybody. And she's losing so many friends because of it. She's like, keep getting into fights with people left and right. And it's like, girl, you're gonna run out of friends soon, and soon it's only gonna be your family that you like. Dang, yeah. And speaking of Hazbin Hotel, so I drew all the versions of Stardust, the boy version and the girl version, and then I put Lucy in there. I made a Lucy so they can have their dad with them, and now they all live together. But if Stardust, the girl one, keeps like getting upset with her friends, soon it's only gonna be her brother and her dad that only that likes her. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, girl, stop getting in the fights. And what else? Oh yeah, I finally put Philip in Tomodachi because I was inspired by Birdie because she put Philip in her Tomodachi Life. So I'm like, you know what? I'll put him in there. So I did. And then he falls in love with Velvet, which is my panty and stocking character. This lady. Yeah, so he fell in love with her, And she's surprisingly accepted. So now they're technically in a relationship. So I'm like, uh, sure, I guess. I guess Philip just has a thing for villain characters. Or the bad boys slash bad girls, I guess. And what else? And I don't think I have a drawing of her on here, but so I have a Twisted Wonderland character named Silk. Silk has a crush on Romeo. Hi, Midnight. And Romeo is just none the wiser of her feelings. Good to see you again, Midnight. Right now, I am drawing a elf character for Witch Hat Atelier. But right now, we're talking about Tomodachi Life. Oof, yeah. Oh yeah, and before Ezra had a crush on Pip, Ezra had a crush on Silk, and Silk rejected him twice. And then he finally gave up and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna move on to Pip. The obvious man that Romeo is, better than how I envisioned him. Yeah. This Romeo is a good boy who's just kinda a little stupid sometimes. Let's see if I can finally send over those pictures that I've been meaning to send. Why won't they go through? Oh, it's because I have no one to send it to. Gmail, let's go. Okay. I gotta turn this thing around. Darn, that's not good. Alright, but... But yeah, here's Evie and her family. Evie's a rabbit, Quill is a stork, and they have 2 kids. And both of them have their father's hair color. No, it's kind of sad because literally both of them have his hair color and his eye shape and his eye color. Literally, Evie's genes are not even really trying. And I gotta figure out how I can turn this over. Nope, we're not doing that. Open with photo editor. Why is it being difficult? But they need one more kid then. Yeah, they need one more kid that has Evie's features, but... No, I'm just gonna download this and see if I can flip it over. Oh, here you go, rotate. Save. And we're gonna go back here. Close the web. Here we go. So far, Dolly and Finn only have one kid, their daughter Winter. And Winter has has a little bit more of Dolly's head shape and ears, but she has her father's eyes, which is very cute. But other than that, I can't really think of too much of else what is happening on the island. I gotta go back to the game and see. Don't stop. X residence. Oh yeah, so I have a couple children on the island, and only children can fall in love with other children, which is nice. Something I don't have to worry about. And there's like a whole love triangle going on. But it's crazy and weird and silly. Bunch of the girl kids have a crush on the same boy, but the boy has a crush on an entirely different girl out of that triangle. So it's a love square. I'd say it's a love square. Love square and so many rejections happened. So a lot of I just send a lot of me's on vacation just so they can get over being sad. But as of wait for Witch Hat Atelier. Hi Nebula. I came back from dinner. How was dinner? Good? Nice. So I made Captain home on my island, and y'all, he fell for a married me, and then for said me's daughter. Yep. He's like, well, if I can't have the original, I might as well go for the descendant. Not surprised for Captain Hook. He's a little bit he's very morally questionable. Oh my god, the chaos. Yes, the chaos this man will do. So one thing I'm trying to work out on for this Witchat Atelier AU with the Fae is that I want them to be strange and unique compared to humans. Green apple, parrot and harlequin ship. Oh, is that what they're calling them? Interesting. So I decided, like, what if the Fae not only just cause to be different from humans, they're they are capable of casting magic via other means of expression, artistic expression. Like in which I tell you, the humans have to draw sigils and they have to be very precise. They have to be very precise and very intentional what they're trying to make. So like, what if there was a fae that could just like cast magic via singing, via dancing, martial arts, any sort of basically artistic expression. Hi, Lunar. Pegasus. Hello. So, like, some Fae are use magic via through architect, clothes designing, dancing, poetry, singing, any of those routes. A bajillion things has happened to me, and honestly, I low-key don't know where to start. I guess start with the most funniest one. Oh yeah, I've also been working on this little mini comic that I'm not putting too much effort into. Well, I am putting effort into it, but not going super detailed with to speed up the process. And it's for like my Cookie Run Kingdom like story AU that I'm doing with with the night dragon and all that. I hear that lyric just got fired last week, but I'm doing okay. So, YN Dragon Cookie. Oh my gosh, it's Bliss Butter. And she says, like, basically, I can no longer continue my duties as a virtue, as the virtue of hope. You're gonna have to do it. It's a sad for me to ask, but that means I have to pass on the soul jam and the responsibility to you. I was eating a tiny plate of tiny pancakes, and once I finished it all, I saw a chewed gum wrapper on the plate right after I finished the whole thing. Oh, jeez. So Bliss Butter tells her, you. So Bliss Butter hands over the soul jam, is like, now I must pass this on to you, which means you must guide Cookie kind. And most importantly, you inherit my stalker. And she's. Why? And Knight is like, what the heck? Why? What? And I don't know. It's just Timekeeper Cookie. I like Timekeeper Cookie. And she's like, sup, cutie. That is disgusting. But why? And it's like, but I already have one of those. It's in the form of an annoying blue jester. Timekeeper, yes. Timekeeper is now a romanceable character in my story. And Blue Knight YN is like, but I already have I already have a stalker. It's in the form of this annoying blue jester guy. And Bliss is like, well, it's not my problem anymore, so good luck. And Wine is just like, this is BS. I made it. Welcome home, Neverland will see, and I'm scared. Her name is Marianne. Married to Captain Home. Yikes. And they have a daughter. Oh boy. Not two stalkers. Yeah. It was so gross. I even started crying. Yikes. Oh my god. It's like Pierre and Harlequin and the bro tag. Pretty much. I'm heading out. Bye, Adam. And then we got this girl in my class that has a thing for me, I guess. Interesting. But yeah, I can't wait to finish this and just post it for the lols and ghouls. Save. And we're gonna save. Now we can just start Xing out of here. I watched a peak movie yesterday. It's called Obsession. It's so good. I think I saw Obsession, not the movie. I saw the movie poster. Is it a horror thriller? Like this weird thing she has. If she makes you uncomfortable, Lunar, make sure to inform a trusted adult. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. So I've seen like poster trailers of said movie. If you say it's good, then great. I'm not gonna watch it because I'm a coward, so you ain't gonna catch me watching it. Oh yeah, and I also did some like fun little like Cookie Run Kingdom mermaid stuff for Mermaid, which is swiftly coming to an end. Obsession, oh my god, it was honestly peak. I liked it too, but it was spooky and crazy. I did. She sort of backed off, I guess. Yeah, make sure you keep your boundaries if this person makes you uncomfortable. But like not really at the same time. Bar. The protagonist is such an idiot. Like most horror stuff. So yeah, I literally made this small little like fish tank AU for Cookie Run Kingdom for Mermaid, which I'll probably not pick up again till next Mermaid if I'm still interested. And it's basically just First Milk, which collects cookie fish people for her YouTube. I'm so cooked. Like this time she. Yeah, no, that's harassment. Well, I don't know if that's harassment, but definitely unwanted touching. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, no. Make sure you just inform a trusted adult, and if this keeps up, you might have to like tell someone, tell your parents. 'Cause, I don't know. The last thing you want is like to like have a restraining order or something against a person. Yeah, no. Get a restraining order, bro. Yeah, if she keeps this up despite you saying to stop, you might need to like get a restraining order, man. Brush buddy. Okay, I won't say her name, but we just call her attention seeker because unfortunately she's also attention seeker. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate to a name. The furry noodle, yes. I'm not drawing a good job of a brush buddy, but let me go get a reference. I mean, I'm roughly doing an okay job. I just gotta keep the back according to line. She sounds like Julia or Becky. Man, I wish brush buddies were real. They'd I think they might like make really adorable pets. I would never act like that to anyone. You're not gonna believe this, but she such a Christian. Eh. Or someone who quote unquote claims to be. I find that very difficult if she does claim to be a quote unquote Christian. What's next? I don't know. The world is a wild and crazy place. It's never boring with my life. There's always something happening. I mean, hey, if you ever learn how to make videos, you can be a pretty interesting storyteller, my life storyteller YouTuber. You're right. I can make 1,000,000. Maybe. If you know how if you can make it sound entertaining, be informing, however you wish to go about it. Yeah, I can see the potential. Why would you give me that idea? Now I'm interested in supposed to be an only artist. Wait, I can do speed paint while telling a story. Yeah? Man, my brush buddy looks so ugly. I can't draw brush buddies, man. I gotta do more practicing on the brush buddy. Anyways, I got a Sonic game. Nice! And Hawaii finally has its own Sonic. I haven't gone to it yet because the line is stupid long. And for like, I want to do a found family story for like Witch Hat Atelier. Because I do want like my OC to be, this is a different character, but I do want my OC for this story to just be like another outsider, just different from Coco. And it's just them having to learn and understand, like, and to accept this character. Have you seen the OCA posted on the art channel on the Discord? Give me a sec. The art show. Toe? This one, yeah? But OC for that RG undertow. Oh, looks so cute. I like the earrings on the fins, on the fin ears right over here. Back out. They're so adorable. I got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It was so fun I lost track and played for 5 hours straight. That's crazy. Oh geez, my disgusting looking hands. Okay, finish that. I think I just want to hurry up and finish my Cookie Run Kingdom tiny comic. Thank you. I'm eating cosmic brownies. Interesting. I drew Sonic. Nice. I was never crazy, but I knew of Sonic and I played a few Sonic games. But I guess I was never like a crazy. I was never a big Sonic fan. But I did draw like some like Sonic not Sonic characters. I drew some Sonic OCs one time, and that was like when Sonic Forces came out. Sonic. Sonic? No. No, there's a meme I remember back when an older meme, instead of saying Sonic, they say Sonic. I was big into Sonic in high school. I was into the very old Sonic TV show, like Sonic Underground and Sonic X. Okay. I yeah, I didn't watch too much Sonic stuff, so I think the only Sonic I really did kind of watch was like maybe a little bit of Sonic X, and that's about it. I love Sonic and all I need in my head 24/7. Sonic Underground, Sonic X. Oh my gosh. Sonic Underground is underrated, which is why it's underground. A I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on like all the cartoons I used to watch, or at least the very big ones I was crazy about. Um, man, I'm just drawing a blank right now. I can't believe they did not make Sonic siblings canon, really. I drew Sonic. Yeah, you already said that. Let's see if I can change the ambiance. It's making me sleepy. Darn it. Oh, that's loud. Oh, sorry. I have. Oh, sorry. I have already forgot. It's okay. Sonic was on the mind, so it's only natural you would repeat what you said. I can show you my Sonic Doodle, though. Can I show you the Sonic Doodle? Go ahead. I need to watch Little Shop of Horrors. You guys are a lot braver than I am because I cannot handle horror. Why is this gray? Hmm. No, it's still gray. Why? Why is my markings gray? Oh. There we go. Sent it on Tumblr. Okay. Oh, that's a really good Sonic. Wrong pen color? Oh no, my layer was lower capacity. Yeah, all he needs is a chili dog now. That is an amazing job, Lunar. Really good. Oof, it's good art of Sonic. Boom Sonic. Boom Sonic is just funny to me. Sonic Boom, I hear it. Oh yeah, I've been watching Aphmau as of late. Not her not her child's channel, but the one with the role plays and the actual stories going on, like Mermaid's Tale. It's been good so far. Ah, interesting. Mm-hmm. So she has a separate channel for where her storytelling and roleplay stories are, which is nice. Welcome OC News, Bellflower and Howdy's twin turned 3 on the 21st. Nice. It's so good. I can't wait for My Inner Demons to return. Me too. I literally rewatched My Inner Demons and well, yes, I appreciate for what it was at the time. It has definitely aged a little bit. Whoa, you echoed there for a sec? I did? Well, I can't hear myself, so I don't know. You're what? You're what to come back? I watched My Inner Demons recently, and it's definitely of the time. Yeah, AFMO said that there's going to be a second season of My Inner Demons, and so some of us went to rewatch the original first season. It's definitely of its time, and the writing is definitely to be desired. So, but with how I'm seeing A Mermaid's Tale is being handled, I'm I'm not I'm actually kind of confident that like okay, the writing might be pretty interesting at least. Oh, Inner Demons, yeah. Oh yeah, the writing will have matured. I have to say this. I had a thing for my inner demon Pierce because of the voice. Oh yeah, it's definitely the voice. So it's super funny hearing his voice actor sound like such a chill dude outside of the story, outside of the role playing when they're just playing games. He sounds like such a chill guy. He has amazing range. By the way, Vinny from Vinasauce was Kit's father when he told her that he made pizza. Oh, okay. Pierce is definitely one of my favorites. Who's heard of Aphmau's Mandela Catalog series? I think I watched it. It's the one where they got the monsters, right? The ones that look like them but like horribly dysmorphed. And like Aaron's dead and has been replaced by this like weird eyeless version of him. Doppelgangers? Oh yeah, yeah. Then I watched a little bit of it. I kind of lost interest over time though. Not that it was bad, it's just it wasn't my thing. Cuz I was sad they made Blaze the bad guy and Blaze was like my favorite My Streets character. She's going into more horror with it. Yeah, she is. Same thing with like A Mermaid's Tale. There's definitely like some like scary aspects that she's going into, which I don't mind because it's not overwhelmingly scary for me, which is nice. No, not Blaze. Yeah. So when they made Blaze one of the bad guys, I'm like, ah, man, they kill off Blaze in My Street, and then they make him a villain in this one. I'm like, I'm a bit salty. Who here watches Friends? I don't think I have. The Blaze! Yeah. No, friend, he's a YouTuber. I don't think I have, no. Oh yeah, while I was on my trip, I actually bought this really cool quill and ink set. So now I have an actual quill and ink pot so I can write like fancy old time people. Give me a sec, I'm gonna try to take a picture of it. I really gotta get a camera for this. Here it is. Thankfully, nothing broke because my cat stepped on it and knocked so many stuff over. Thankfully, none of the ink spilt. So there's no ink stains like all over my floor or whatever. Here we are. So yeah, I bought this quill pen and a bunch of inks that came with it. So now I can write fancy if I can learn how to write fancy. Now I can live out my Witch Hat Atelier dreams. I posted my Welcome Neverland OCs on my YouTube channel. Nice! All you need is a witch hat. Yep. I just wish the pointed caps, their hats looked a lot nicer because the brimmed hats have way cooler outfits than the pointed caps. Ooh, pretty. Looks yummy. And I didn't realize it till one of my friends pointed it out. Literally next week is when the Amazing Digital Circus 9 episodes comes to theaters. Next week. Which is crazy to me. Where did the time go? Oof, yeah. And thankfully, I was able to buy tickets for the opening night, so I get to watch the very first showing. Why did you remind me? Because I'm excited because I'm gonna go and see it. I forgot to put your YouTube channel name on it. It's okay. But I am going to be a respectable fan person and not spoil things for people. Because it's been really annoying hearing about how, like, quote unquote fans are just spreading the leaks everywhere or intentionally spoiling what happens in the last episode. Weren't there leakers already? Yeah, leakers from Brazil, and then people like from the fandom, US fandom started like spoiling in the comments section. Why not this week? All they gotta do is wait one more week. And like I think after I don't know, I think I want to do fan art for Amazing Digital Circus one, at least do one actual nice looking one for like as like a final send off to all of Goose's hard work. Because while a good chunk of the fandom low key sucks and is like being mean to them, I want them to be proud of their work and what they've accomplished. The online version, the YouTube version, comes out 2 weeks after the initial opening. So if I were to do the calculations, so I think yeah. So June 4th is when it first arrives to the movies. Then I think it would be June 18th is when the YouTube version comes out. I'm actually wearing a Pomni short. I just realized. Why are you wearing her fit? Oh, yeah. So like eventually I want to get around to it eventually, do like some nice actual nice fan art for Amazing Digital Circus. Even though there's more than likely Gooseworks is never going to see it. I still want Gooseworks to have like a nice send off with what they've accomplished. They got an indie film into theaters, even though technically Markiplier already did that, and I guess for Hey no Hey Fred it got like a Netflix movie one time, but technically Markiplier did too. But I think Gooseworks slash Glitch would be the first like animated or very highly popularized indie series into theaters. Can I not? No, you can. I'm just like, I didn't know there was merch for her pants, I guess. So I was caught off by surprise. And I can't wait for all the other series to come out from Glitch. Because I don't know why everybody's starting to hate Glitch all of a sudden. Them saying it's no longer indie, which I interpret as no longer being a small niche channel. Oh no, I mean shirt. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I was thinking, like, I don't ever remember, like, Glitch selling pants. They're always selling hoodies or shirts. Gotcha, complete the fit. Gotta complete the fit. Yeah, they gotta complete the fit. They gotta sell some pants now. I heard that too. Yeah, people are complaining about Glitch being successful because when Gameoverse's merch line first came out and they say prepare your wallets, people were getting upset that Glitch was selling merch of their own film, which they have been doing since Murder Drone. So I'm like, what changed? What's wrong with being successful? I don't know. I guess the fans are not happy that it's quote unquote popular and no longer niche. I guess the best quote I can say that's like kind of relevant to this is like, people like an underdog story until the underdog starts to win. So it's kind of sad seeing like a lot of fans, not all the fans, but a lot of them, or at least the very loud negative ones, turning their backs on like Glitch like it's the next Disney or something. Are y'all like jellyfish or something? I don't know. I don't know what's up with these guys. I ignore the drama. I try. That's why I try to stay off Twitter and TikTok as much as I can, so I don't have to hear too much of the drama. But you sadly still come across it anyway. So, but hey, if like a Gameverse comes up with like if Gameverse like has a cool looking like notebook merch, I would 100% buy that. Slay Queen. Who are we, Slay Queen? Slay Queen who? That's an instant buy. Oh my gosh. I like hoarding slash collecting notebooks. Not just regular plain looking notebooks, notebooks that just look interesting in general. Whether it has a cool looking design on it, has a cool cover, or it just texturally looks different from like a typical notebook. I cannot keep my hands off notebooks. Okay, I gotta zoom in because I have bad handwriting. Oh, I have so many notebooks. I have so many notebooks just in my drawers in my closets. and I just haven't drawn through all of them yet, and I still keep collecting. Oops. Same. I found a sketchbook that, like, I don't know, it's a sketchbook but folded. Interesting. My favorite notebooks that I like to collect are the ones that look leather bound. I love leather bound looking notebooks. So that's why when Gaslight District came out with their notebook that looks like a literal grimoire, I was like, I had to get it. And now that I've ink and quill, I can like just do ink sketches in these books now, and now it can look like an old ancient timey person written it or scribbled in it. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite image just because in this image it's YN Cookie and the two different versions of timekeepers on their shoulder and just Shadow Milk hanging around in the background. Snoop Dogg. Random Snoop Dogg jock, I guess. Well, And I'm just having a fun time. Like, there's a few other people on Tumblr I follow that does Shadow Milk content. And a good chunk of the time, original Shadow Milk is being cucked most of the time. He's like just third wheeling and or just being chose other versions of himself are being chosen over him, which I find hilarious. And I need to find a reference art for my own character, jeez. I'm sorry, I gotta get going. Bye, Lunar. Thanks for hanging out with us. See ya. I gotta organize a lot of my things, and it's boring me. Bye. Bye. Da, da, da. Nope. Yeah, just draw them as normal cookies. Don't try to make them look cool. And I'm also excited for Art Fight to come back. I just hope I won't be like working too much in order to participate because I can't wait to just draw my because I have a whole bunch of like college friends who are also in Art Fight, so I can't wait to do Art Fight with them. And like some of them, this will be like their first time ever doing Art Fight, so that's exciting. Nope, this needs to be bigger. Not quite. Okay, I gotta go get a charger for my phone. It's about to die. Give me a sec. Okay. I'm making a hotel AU a survival street. I don't, so I don't forget. Okay. How long have I been streaming? Or halfway. Okay. Okay. Man, Cookie anatomy is so strange. Because I'm like, that don't make sense. And apparently Cookie Run Kingdom is going bankrupt, which is sad. Because if they do like have to file for bankruptcy, and that means the game will stop. And that means we'll never find out how the story all ends. Yeah, I was surprised. Like, how did they go bankrupt? Or, like, I guess, like, it hasn't been doing as well as I thought it has. And actually, like, a lot of games are supposed. I don't know. There's a lot of complaining about from all sorts of different games. Like, not surprisingly, Genshin. Genshin players have always been upset about something from Genshin. But now you got Cookie Run Kingdom running low on money, which is not good. Which is gonna suck because if they do have to stop writing the story, I guess I'm not gonna learn like this version of Timekeeper Cookie. Oops, we're not doing that. Because a lot of the oven break people are like always been hyping up Timekeeper Cookie. So it'd be cool to learn or at least get a version of Timekeeper Cookie for Cookie Run Kingdom. And I'm liking them so far. They seem so silly. So silly, but yet so terrifying because they supposedly can just snip timelines if they're just feeling bored one day. And supposedly in the oven break story, when they did get lonely, they sought to find friendship in literally their past self, which was Croissant Cookie. And they were willing to like damage timelines and falsely and frame someone of time crime that the person did not do. Yeah, Time Kiriki is an interesting character. Doctor's like, what? Yeah, exactly. But as of late, outside of like the Amazing Digital Circus, I mean, any show Glitch has, Cookie Run Kingdom, and like Twisted Wonderland, and I guess now Witch Hat Atelier, there hasn't really been too much stuff I've been paying attention to or been, I guess, having a new high perception over. How about any of you guys? Minecraft story mode for me. Oh, okay. Did it have an update, or or did it update, or are you kind of just revisiting it? Nope, revisiting. The fandom has amazing art and AUs going. Oh, okay. Yeah, AUs would do that. Because it feels like the Welcome Home fandom is mostly dormant right now. Hi, Prime. Hey, Prime, what's better than one timekeeper? Two timekeepers on your arms. Well, mm-hmm. And a Shadow Milk cookie as a plus for you. Yes, the Welcome Home fandom has been quieter. Yeah, I think it is mostly due to the fact that Welcome Home takes a long time to be made. Each chapter takes a long time to be made, so there's like large gaps in span of time between each one. So the fandom kind of goes into like hibernation mode each time. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah. Mm. Did you guys see that Disney is bringing back gargoyles? It is. I don't pay attention to Disney all too much now. So, is Gargoyles like an old TV show that SG mentioned one time? I'm hungry for some survival street ships. Yeah, it was back in the 90s. Okay. So a whole new generation will get to see gargoyles. What are some things that you hope to see that they keep, or what are some things you hope that like they change? Because like I don't know, sometimes things in the past, in the past like don't age well in the current day, or is it just perfect? 10 out of 10. They better not change anything. It was so dark, so I hope they keep the dark tones of the show. Mmm. Girl, you have a beautiful singing voice. No, I don't. That had cloning, curses, and turning people into gargoyles in the show. Oh, that does sound pretty dark. Yes, you do. Okay. Guys, look how happy Wyan looks. Look, they're so happy to be here. Yes, you do. Nah, he ain't having it. Yeah, like a grumpy cat. I guess he doesn't appreciate having two timekeepers being interested and a jester twink on top of that. He just wants to get back to pure vanilla. I have one grumpy cat and a happy cat. That's a funny dynamic to have in the household. I wonder where my folks are. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna check some stuff. That's. Hmm. I'm the grumpy cat while my cousin's the happy cat. Like I said, fun dynamic must be happening. Fun dynamics all around. Oh yeah, since Prime you came later and you didn't see the whole comic. Um, give me a chance to save this. Whoops. So it starts YN Dragon Cookie. Bliss Butter, oh my gosh, it's you. Yes, YN Dragon Cookie, I can no longer serve the role as Virtue of Hope, so I have sought you out. With a heavy heart, I must pass on my soul jam to you. But that also means the responsibility to guide Cookie Kind. But most importantly, you inherit my stalker. What? Sup, cutie? No, no, no. I already have one of those. In the form of an annoying jester. Well, not my problem anymore. Good luck, YN Cookie. This is BS. So yeah, with great power comes great responsibilities and overpowered stalkers, I suppose. I'm giggling here, yeah. And I can't wait to have this fully drawn and rendered. Just the beautiful, so happy face of YN Cookie while they're in between all the people who are desperate for their love and attention. Best face, mm-hmm. Because I low-key wanted to make a timeline story where literally, I mean, there's a reason why I drew a yandere timekeeper cookie image. I drew that for a reason. She literally makes a whole new timeline where she intercepts Pure Vanilla and YN's meeting and makes them join the TBD time time protection department, thus being able to keep them to themselves in a way. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get off because I'm going to have to go to bed. All right. Good night, doctor. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yandere Timekeeper? Yeah, Yandere Timekeeper. Because this woman is crazy as it is, so I'm like, why not just double down on it? See, in the original timeline, YN defended uh Raisin Cookie's friends from the Waffle Bots, and that's how they met Pure Vanilla. While they were Healer Cookie, and Healer Cookie healed them. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's how their love story starts. Timekeeper is like, you know what? I feel like I want a piece of that. So she literally goes back in time, sends Croissant Cookie to Loki. Croissant Cookie is not aware of what's happening, so making Croissant Cookie unintentionally, unawaringly kidnap an unconscious YN and brings them to the time protection department. And when they wake up, they're like, where the heck am I? It's like, congratulations, you got a job. When did I apply for this job? Since a minute ago. Would get along great. Yeah, your character star is pretty chaotic in their own right. Poor croissant cookie, yeah. She unknowingly committed kidnapping. Because Timekeeper Cookie said, "Oh, there is this new employee that's supposed to show up. I think they may have gotten delayed. Go pick them up." Croissant Cookie's like, "Oh, okay. I suppose I can go pick them up." Finds them just unconscious in the field somewhere, and it's like, "Well, this is not where your train station's supposed to be. I guess I'll just escort you to to the time depression detective department." And the thing is, the twist is, in Oven Break, Croissant Cookie is just the past version of Timekeeper Cookie before Timekeeper, was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And since Timekeeper Cookie is just not a normal cookie in general as a person that they've become, Croissant Cookie and YN Cookie are the ones who fall in love, and Timekeeper is just like A-okay living vicariously through Croissant Cookie, aka her past version of herself. Cuckoo Puffs Cookie? Yeah, she's a Cuckoo Puffs cookie. I mean, she did just form a whole new timeline just to, like, be vicariously in a relationship with them. And Tiny Agree is just doing everything in her power to make sure that Wyan Cookie does not realize that, hey, something's off here. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. And that's kind of the whole story behind this storyline is Wyan Cookie coming to realize like they're in the wrong timeline. Plus they are a guardian. Only Star is the guardian of alternate dimensions and universes and timelines. So I think yeah, Timekeeper Cookie would definitely find friendship in Star. Ah, yes. And it's gonna end in angst because Croissant Cookies is such a good person. They are willing to help YN Cookie set the timeline straight, even if that means like YN Cookie will no longer remember them, and Croissant Cookie will be the only one to remember that they were once together. That basically the "you were once there was a time you were once mine" line. Ah, good ol' angst. Who does not love some good ol' angst? I'm just Duolingo. Bring on the sweet angst. No, the angst, yes. Croissant Cookie has to say goodbye to Wine Cookie and has to be okay with the fact that they'll have to watch Wine Cookie go back to their original relationship for the sake of the timeline and time balance. And the thing is, even after like Timekeeper Cookies found out what happened and everything goes back to normal, she applauds them. She's like, "Way to go. Alright, you won this round, but you better stay on your toes because the next time I do this again, I'm gonna make sure you don't escape me this time. She essentially did not learn her lesson, is like, yeah, I'll totally do it again. And she intends to do it again, but you'll never know when, which is terrifying. Yeah, but Time Period is such a fun cookie. I'm having a fun time writing the story in my head, so I hope to one day, like, eventually write a little bit of it once it gets to Tumblr. Oh, now that we have one Dragon Cook here, I finally have a color scheme for my Dragon OC, thanks to the polls I posted a while ago. Oh, nice. I wish I could better read this. What is going on here, but I can't. Oh yeah, and like I did say like how it came out. Oh nice. And we also learned about the soul gems. Apparently the soul gems are sentient. They are fully capable of like choosing their vessel slash holder. Meaning that when the original people, the original virtues who were holding them like Shadow Cookie were suffering, the soul gems didn't say anything and just intentionally kept quiet and just let their vestiges get corrupted. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, these dumb pieces of sugar could have helped their original holders, but they chose not to. Oof, mm-hmm. Mm. Gosh darn, the timekeeper's hat is getting in the way of a lot of Shadow Mug, which is fine. Sorry, Shadow Mug's face. I don't know what's up with that face, so I'm just drawing. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. I don't understand why that is. It just is. Okay, yeah. Oops, wrong room. So, Shadowman looks like he's having the time of his life. He is, because he's gonna torment his favorite person along with two other crazy people. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. It's good to stream again after 2 weeks of vacation, and I hope to see you guys around more soon. Hopefully, I'll have a lot more interesting stuff to draw and talk about then. See ya, Pegasus. Good night. Good night, Casey. Good night, SG, Nebula, Prime, Midnight. Bye.